Hi everyone. So this video is going to be a bit of a mix. Obviously it's just a quick wildcat waffle at the weekend. I've just sort of collected a few bits together. It's Friday and I have had a phone call this morning from the doctor's receptionist. So I thought, oh, I'm going to get my blood results and everything. But oh no, she was just ringing to book me the telephone appointment to be told what the results are and to discuss. So I thought, oh great, I was thinking I was going to sort of find out in a couple of days. 3 weeks, 14th of November. So I just fell apart on the phone. I said, I can't wait another freaking 3 weeks. I need to know what's going on. I'm trying to sort of adjust my life. I don't know if I'm diabetic or whether it's something else, or I've done damage to my liver and my kidneys and everything else going on. I needed numbers to know how my mental health and whether I can get some mood stabilizers and meds and things can be dealt with while I'm trying to cope with all this, because it's been 4 weeks so far that since I did my own diagnosed myself to a point, and found out about my high blood sugars and everything, dangerously levels, which as the hospital doctor said, it probably is sort of diabetes 2 in that, but I've not had a formal diagnosis yet. So the nurse came along on a couple of days ago, actually, a few days ago, to get my bloods. So obviously I get home visits because the situation I'm in, and my anxiety and everything, my mental health. They needed to do home visits so I can cope and not stress so much. And she goes, well, they should be ready by Friday. So I've had the phone call. But yeah, 3 weeks before I find out. But my doctor apparently is away for a week, and the receptionist said that she'll put a note in for him to possibly call me as soon as he gets back, because that's what he had said he would do. As soon as he had the results, he was going to call me and discuss, to try, get trust back in me and everything else like that. She goes, but I'm thinking, well, not serious news then. If you're not, if it was serious, and obviously they'd sort of get in touch with me. But she did say that the doctor, who's obviously taken the results, has said, right, get her an appointment quick to discuss it. And because I have phone appointments, the phone call consultants, 3 weeks' time was the earliest phone call appointment. So that's not helping my stress levels at all. But anyway, I just trundle on. I say I've been doing sort of a self-care for the last month. I've lost a stone, my blood pressure's come down, my blood sugars have come down. I've lost the weight, so I'm feeling healthier and fitter. But obviously it's difficult, and I don't know at the moment. So I know my levels of different things and how it affects all other parts of my body. Well, whether I'm doing right or wrong regarding that. And it'd be nice if I could be allowed to eat some of the things, and I don't know if I'm sort of got issues or not, because obviously I've automatically myself put things back into remission within a few days. So if that's what it is. But as I say, I mean, it is hard work, and no complaints. It's all for the good. I needed that kick at the bum regarding my health, and that's fine. Anyway, so I just thought I'd put this little video together of little bits and pieces going on, including a visit from the bird this morning that Miss Chief brought in. It's been such cold, wet weather lately. The cats were stuck in all day yesterday. They've been out all morning today. I bought myself some new blood testing kits and everything to do glucose tests, and I got myself a new 16-month diary. So I'm getting bookings ready for August next year, because you've got to sort of book things like mind, body, spirit events, a good year or so in advance, 2 years in advance to get in. So I've been trying to sort of sort myself out, ready for, having a go at getting my own business and that going and everything in August, and getting back out there. Which obviously why I've got to try and get myself fit and healthy and ready for that for the next year. So I've been sort of also looking at other events and van life events and things, and loving the idea of this new Slumber on the Humber by Lee Stearman. So I put myself forward to help with that, and also get my drums and that out there as well, and my stall out there maybe. So I've gone as a helper, and I'm offering my sort of drumming circles and everything. It's actually the week after the Elsa Mind Body Spirit event, which is my relaunch of me getting out there in August. So it's going to be quite a busy August. I've got to prepare myself for that, and sort of hopefully come back with a vengeance and see what I can cope with. Obviously this year is just like sort of clearing these debts and living very humbly and, you know, getting things sorted and trying to get my life on track and my health on track so I can come and do some sort of work in life and be fit and well enough for that, or to a degree of that. I mean, it's going to be limited with my mental health and my issues, but I'm hoping to sort of give it a good old go. So this year is about getting myself together and planning things and getting paintings ready and some stock ready and everything, and some drums painted and all sorts of things going on. Personally working on some children's drums, which I'll put some pictures in of the finished ones, so you can see. Obviously saw a little bit of blink them before. Oh, and also I did say that I was going to be putting my shamanic practitioner video online free. I have done that. There's going to be 5 being released over this weekend, which is like introduction to shamanism, a bit of waffle and things like that. The first 5 sort of introductories, and then from every Wednesday 11 o'clock from now till the first week in January, there's going to be a proper video released of some real valuable lessons that you would pay, you know, like a lot of money to do the actual course. So it's a nice sort of theory of things, not just for shamanic stuff, but for spiritual development. To be very handy. Anybody, any holistic therapist to want to have a little insight into the things that you can learn. And again, when I come back in August, I can start doing some practical training alongside that to do that, and get my healing sessions and that going on, and the drum circles, and I've also got some drum therapist training going on to work with my drums. But all the information's on my website, and Wildcat Co UK, and you know, it's just a matter of, I can't really do anything yet. I have to wait till August, but all the preparations started now. The months are going past so fast, and it's taken me like sort of 4 months to paint one commissioned drum at the moment at a time. So you know, I've got a lot of drums to paint myself to actually have enough drums in to having a drumming circle for people to come and borrow. And because I'll be doing a drum workshop and some free drumming for the kids and the adults at the Slumber on the Humber, I've got to make sure I get my team together of drums. So I'll be painting sort of ongoing till then, and yeah, I look forward to that. And if I can get that sorted, and obviously I'll be offering that same thing for other events. Trying to sort of get people to realise, yeah, I know I'm shy, I know I'm keep myself hidden away in the van and that, but if I can offer this sort of thing from the van, so I can work with the cats, still have the cats with me, and have a tent out with you know, offering drum healing and other stuff. Not as much my healings, I need recovery from that, but and I'll be charging for that end of the day. But for the drum, it's great fun, and I look forward to sort of sharing that. So yeah, August is a big date next year, so I've got a lot to do before then. Obviously I've got you know, I've lost a stone in 1 month. If I can try and keep that up, then you know, hopefully by Christmas I'll be, I don't know if I can, don't know if the weight will come off that easily, but we'll keep trying, and the fitter I can get, the healthier I can get, the more walking I can get and get out and about. And also then the more healing I can do on others will be a lot easier on me, and not make me suffer as much, because it is such toil, what the word is, it's hard work for me, and has a big effect on me. But yeah, you know, I know a lot of you van lifers and that aren't into all the spiritual stuff or the cats or anything like that. It is all about the van, but the van, you know, I can't really build this van unless I've got an income. I can afford to do that. So you know, it's all right having her, and she's lovely. But especially when I get like I say, I haven't got the diesel heater in yet. That's gonna get done at some point, hopefully before Christmas. Then we have to focus on the MOT, and once we've got her through the MOT, then obviously I'll certainly get a tin of paint and get her decorated, because she is going to be look like a savannah cat this time. I'm not doing like the black and the gold tiger stripe, orange tiger stripes this time. This time it's going to be like a yellow sand colour, and on the back area then there'll be sort of spots, maybe a few stripes, don't know yet. It's more of a spotted, looking like a spotted savannah cat. So my wildcat van will be looking like a more like a wildcat, and obviously hopefully that will help with the heat. Obviously with the Grace the lorry, I had her painted black, and in the summer the heat was just so hot in there, so hopefully it will reflect the heat to have a bit of a lighter colour, and also be more of a nod and a tribute to Connie, my savannah cat, who I've lost, and the others. You know, and it is what it is. Because obviously I do want to have more savannah cats later, but not yet. Can't afford them. I'm just going to sort of get out and try to sort of pick myself up. So yeah, this year is about getting my health back on track, sorting out the issues and trying to sort of get out there. And as I was saying to Lee, you know, I when I've got a when I'm in a role, then that helps me actually be amongst people. It helps sort of protect the social phobia a bit, because I'm actually in a role. So it's like putting a mask on. It's like being a different person, but on my own it's a bit difficult. So a lot of the van lifers haven't really sort of met who I am and what I am like in the work persona, and how confident that persona is, believe it or not. It's like I step into a totally different personality, and, you know, when we're in workshops, can do demonstrations in front of hundreds of people, and, you know, I'm actually a teacher of things and all sorts of things, and it's just sort of naturally runs. And obviously, if I can get this weight off me, I'll be more happier to stand up in front of people and not be so embarrassed about how I look and everything, and that's going to be really important to me. Anyway, it's weekend again. Like I say, the videos are in a separate sort of program on this channel, and they will be released. I think then be under the free teachings or something. Some sort of list, it'll be listed anyway. And from next Wednesday, they'll actually be going out as premieres, so you'll be able to sort of watch them and know when they're live. But anyway, thank you again to all my new subscribers and those watching and following, and the support, the huge support I've had, especially on Facebook, regarding how well I'm doing on this diet and this health. And, you know, how it's a struggle. You know, I'm not going to say it's not a struggle, but I needed that motivation, I needed that support. So thank you so much for all that. And hopefully I can keep going and tackle whatever is wrong with me when I find out, extra to everything else, you know. But it's just all good for going forward and my new life. And yeah, it's as I say, it's the kick up the bum I needed, and fingers crossed the future's bright. Anyway, enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell and all that malarkey, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. So it's Sunday. I don't usually walk very far on Saturdays and Sundays, being weekend with people and the dogs about. Misty's been out all morning up all around the estate and across the roads and everywhere, and we just took Spirit, who was keen to have a ride on the pram, up to see where she was, and she actually come into us and walked back with us. She's actually in the bungalow at the moment. She didn't want to come out again, so I've just brought Spirit out with me and him. Let him have a look at the kids and everything, and obviously I'll be doing a lot of sort of further walks with him when Chief wants to stay in and everything, so just thought I'd take the opportunity to walk him separately to her, so they don't always go out together. Good boy! Yes, you good boy! What are you doing there, Noisy? Will you come out to have a little look? Hey, you come out on your own, haven't you? We were coming up the path, and when we go at the top and come down, they walk all the way down here. So of course we come up the path, and he recognised it, and he jumped out the pram and wanted to go back that way. So I've literally just circled around the trees. I'll just sit here, let him just get used to seeing some kids playing and that. Good boy. And come out and sit on the rock with me. Just get him used to sort of getting out of the pram and be sat still and watch out for things. And then we'll walk back again. It's only a little walk, and go back and let Chief out the bungalow. What are you doing then? Hello? Hello? What are you up to, hey? Where are you going? So as you can see, you can have a little bit of a explore whilst he's watching out for dogs on these rocks. Gives me a bit of a chance to find places I can sit and teach them just to rest and get out. I mean, Spirit just loves the pram rides. Also he likes exploring too, so a bit of one-on-one time with me and Spirit today. Hey, good boy. And as soon as I get back, I expect she would have had enough of a rest to want to go out again. So say she just walk herself really, and goes off hunting and goes around the back houses and hides under the bushes when it's raining. I actually went out looking for her yesterday when it's raining, but she's under the bushes, came and said hello to me and said I'm staying here. So that was fine. You know, she's a very independent. Good boy. This one's a bit of a baby, aren't you? You're a bit of a baby, but he's walking further, aren't you? Starting to follow Chief a little bit. Good boy. We'll get him neutered soon. That'll obviously help his wandering, but he just wants to be part of it. But he does love the pram. He's very lazy. He just likes to sort of, on the way up today, he was just rolling on the bit of the wood there, and just playing with me and biting me and rolling on his back, and just, you know, being really happy and playful to be out. He would actually sort of come in to me and said, come on then, it's time for us to go out. So we didn't go out yesterday in the pram. So I thought, you know, I'm not walking anywhere really, I ought to go out and come and get some fresh air. Hey, Spirit, there we go, he settled down by me. we've just been on the roadside alongside a lot of busy traffic, and we were heading for the Pennine Trail. So we were going to just walk along that and then do a circular, but we just come across a little park just before the turn-in. The Pennine Trail is along there. Don't know if I can get through or not. Hopefully I can, but while there's no dogs in here, just letting the cats explore this. What's that? Chief has been sat in there waiting so patiently. Good girl, good boy. Get on, this way. Hopefully nobody comes with a dog for a minute. But they've been, like I say, you don't know what's about or find anything unless you walk, really. You can't really see these spots when we're driving unless you know the local area. Good girl, good boy, alright. Yes, good girl. What a good girl. You're good up on mummy. Okay, hello. Spirit, this way, good boy. He stopped to have a poops in the verge again, as usual. And he got a bit fussy this time. He wanted to wait till he could actually be hidden from the traffic. So he wanted a hedge under some leaf litter. This way, Spirit. Good boy. So we're going to try and make our way over there and get onto the track. And then just walk. Well, we could walk to Morrison's if we're in the mood. But we'll see how these cats go. I don't know if there's a track back from Morrison's. I haven't found it yet. Good boy. So that's the idea. I mean, I know there's a bottom track back. I just don't know if there's a shortcut through to my place or not. Steady, Chief. Steady. You're tangled. This way. Right, I'm going to put you away, so I need 2 hands. Oh, it's turned into a park where you've got the court enclosed and like a BMX track. And this huge park. Again, something else that knew existed. It's heading us back up to the main road instead of onto the track, but that's okay. Cats are out chasing big birds at the moment. There's no dogs about at the moment, touch wood, so just letting them have a bit of a walk and a lead. You see they want to walk in the hedge. Stay safe. This way! Chief, this way! Because there's no home the other way. Well, as you heard then, I don't know if you did hear, we have got dogs down here, but that was a dog off lead, which was a bit dangerous. Miss Chief, as soon as I poured her, she went straight at my shoulders and I've got no coat on. And Spirit also jumped up onto the top of the pram. Good boy, good girl. Hey, I'll go up high up. He actually jumped on top of here to go high. Good boy, good girl. So they're obviously more alert to dogs now. But like I say, found a nice park. But this is the problem with walking cats, obviously. You've got dog walkers with dogs off their lead, which they're not meant to do in public, unless they're in a special dog park, but people do, obviously. And because they don't expect to see cats, and they don't have the recall when they see a cat, even though they think they've got control of the dog, or they don't see there's a cat about. So I usually shout ahead and say, I've got a cat. But as you can see, it's a bit dangerous for us all. But again, it's also good training for the cats to know, good babies, that they've got a safe space. Okay, that was all right. You're all right. You're right, Chief. Good girl, good boy. You want to go in your bed? You want to go inside? Hey? The Spirit still wants to sit on top. He's not the dog. You're a good boy. Right, let's turn this off. So we're in the churchyard. I've just come up with Spirit and we've just spotted the squirrel going in across there. He's across there, if you can see him or not. Just going down the centre. And he says, oh, I'll have a bit of that. Didn't you? Let him walk. He's on his own today. Miss Chief's decided to stay hunting in the neighbours. I did call her. But she's quite happy and content, so I thought it's time out for me and Spirit to have a little walk together. This churchyard's lovely. Very peaceful. And if you manage to get here without any dogs, then it's really nice. I just managed to push the pram around the outside. Good boy. Alright, darling. There's a road down through there. I'm trying to sort of suss out where places are to walk. Still locally, just to sort of do local circles more than anything. So I can do a consistent, like something small every day, and then try and get a couple of bigger walks in 1 or 2 times a week. Actually went out longer yesterday, but I stupidly didn't have my map my walk turned on. There's the squirrel again, just going across the grass. Don't have my map my walk on, so I had to guess how far I went. So I've ordered in my new 16-month gratitude journal. The nurse came today. Today is Tuesday. To get my bloods. I had no idea. Like she said, they don't make appointments, they just turn up. So she's lucky to have found me. So I was just going off for my walk. At least that's done. So hopefully we'll get some results by the end of the week. Two squirrels playing now. Spirit hasn't seen them yet. He's too busy watching this bonfire to the left of me, making bangs. He'll probably jump out in a minute when he sees them. There we go. Collecting their nuts. Happy little things. You see that, Spirit? This is where we had our picnic under the tree the other day. Well, the cats had a bit of food. You right, darling? Going off the path. Oh, big bird as well. And there's seats here to sit on as well, but there's a squirrel just sat on the stump there. Can you see? I haven't got any very good focus with this phone. But just sat on that stump there of the tree. It's a beautiful churchyard. It's got all old war graves in it, Commonwealth war graves, and we also saw them when we went to Isle of Skye as well, walking amongst the Commonwealth graves, and that's where Connie actually caught herself a huge vole rat thing. Very proud of herself catching that. Mischief did come with us. She was young at the time, so she has travelled. She's obviously the only cat I've got left of the originals. Well, not the originals, but the original Savannahs, and being on the adventures. But obviously back then she was travelling with Connie, and inside my coat or in the bag, and she's also a lot more nervous now. But they're getting more used to travelling with the pram now, which is nice. You see, he's settled in there. But yeah, just trying to have some nice, very slow walking, but I thought I'd walk around the block before I just got him, rather than just wait for Connie to come, Mischief to come back. It's a beautiful churchyard. Then we just found another park at the end of the road by the local shop, just opposite the church. There's a dog one at the moment. I've just looked at the map and Mischief's made her way home, so we better get back. So that's that pine cabinet that was in by the cat room is now in here to put the heater in, and I'll get some sort of grill to go across the top to mesh to come across the top. So that's been used for that, which will then segregate the drums above it. We've just got something temporary for the cats here in the form of a little telephone seat, and that's. So I've finally got a cutlery drawer. That's my kitchen extension. This is as far as we've got. Cats have still got enough room for their storage box for the gas. Room to go underneath so she can get on her wheel still. We've still room to build up here. I say it's just temporary. We'll see how we go with it, because I've got nowhere to sit down when I'm cooking in here. I thought, well, I'll see if I can fit a seat in here. I did want a bureau to go across there, and I would have put a chair in here. But this can actually be secured. If that was secured to that wall, those legs can be secured to that. It just about fits. My bum only just fits in it, but I say it's a nice bit of space for the cats to sit on as well, and for me when I'm sitting here cooking the dinner. So when the door's shut, because when I'm cooking, this door has to be shut. So just unhook that. A better way of doing this. The cat's in the way at the moment. So that door gets shut up, and then that gives me the cooking space, so I can actually sit here as a dinner's cooking and everything. Excuse the mess. And like I say, I would have some sort of larder going up the wall here, just some sort of cupboard space going up there, or pot shelf or something. Same on that wall there. And like I say, once I've got the extension thing that goes off, drops down there for my extra bit of kitchen space, and my boxed in water and gas canister, and this would be a nice little space. I say this was only a tenner, so it was just a matter of, okay, we'll try it. And it's a bit more practical than just having a fold up seat in here. And like I say, when they're shut in here travelling, then they'll have something else to sit on. It's supposed to have gone under there, but it doesn't fit underneath there, otherwise they would have had it pushed up against that side. But actually it looks okay like that. I can still use that box. Still room for the food, still room for her. And they can actually use that to jump up and down on there as well. So that'd be a nice bit of hide and seek play space. This won't last long, they'll still have their claws into it. Like I say, for sake of a tenner, and I donated the mattress as well because I was fed up of it getting in the way. So there we go. That's the latest thing in this space. Obviously it's all got to be done and pulled out and insulated and everything, but for now it's just making use of it. So I sold my little red gas bottle that I bought years ago. It was still full because obviously I wanted to have a red one in here. I did have a blue one in here. And the guy went and bought it, came over here. I said, oh, you know, I actually wanted a big red one. And he said he had one. So he's just been returned very kindly. So I bought this empty red off him and the regulator. So I just got it done. It'd be a bit easier now for me to go and find another one and swap it over, buy and swap it over when I get that sorted. And then we can try and see if that works. And if not, we will then change that one to something better. Then I can obviously have a cooker hanging up rather than to use my single gas stove. And obviously this gas doesn't freeze, I was told by the stockists, being propane. So there we go, just waiting for a cupboard obviously to be boxed in, but the gas and water canisters are all fixed in nicely now. Yes, I really appreciate that. After being shut in all day, the cats have disappeared out in this wet weather. It's still raining. But, they need some exercise. They've literally been asleep in bed all day. I brought the solar panel in yesterday to just put it in the front like this, but it's not really going to get any sunshine. Just wanted to sort of take it down and get a bit of window viewing, but it's actually quite good to block anybody looking in. So yeah, just been painting today. The weather, don't know where they are. They're probably hidden in the hedges somewhere. I've got to stretch my legs. I can do any walking today. So I've been finishing the drums today. Finished Shrek off. Finished Winnie the Pooh off. Finished the Lion King off. And a quick look at the dragon drum I'm doing. That's back on track. So I've got 2 more kiddie blanks to do. 1, 2. One's finished. 3, 4. Big drums to do, but I think I may have a customer for one of them, so 3 I've got to think about doing to get for my team. It's not leaking at the moment, so I've been and put that in the way. It's just dropping onto it. I haven't sealed it yet, I haven't found my sealer. But sit there and get rained on the bed. It's not too bad at the moment. Yeah, I've been sitting at my desk, moved the jackery back out there, so I've got the fire on in the loo, just to give us a bit of heat on nice and low. Pointless having it on with the door shut there. So I moved all the jackery and the cables here, extension cables here, that go all up and over and out the door and everything. Just trying to get used to it being back in there, so I've got to get all this made so it's all secured in this bit. It's a mess at the moment obviously, but here's what it is. Cat food's going everywhere. They're supposed to have 2 biscuits down with water, and these 2 should be finished and just meat go down when they want it, but it's not happening. I say we're in a bit of a mess today. This is a good little hack for you. So this is a chip pan, and this is how I cook my vegetables. So you actually fill it with water and you put your vegetables in, and I can obviously just lift it out of the water and drain it. And I also, for my salmon pack, what I do is that goes underneath in the water, all in the bag, that goes on top. The chip pan top goes on that. And that's how I cook that, so doubles up, so I can't have chips. Got my own little like a boiler steamer thing. Well, it's not a steamer, is it? But you know, boil in a bag, and it saves draining the vegetables. Just pick them up. So that's my dinner today: a healthy salmon and green beans with a bit of butter. But I'm really missing my nice stuff and chips and bread and potatoes, and oh my god, it's so difficult without it. I haven't even got any fruit left now to put with some cream with it for a treat. I'll put an order in tomorrow. Well, I don't know when the cats are going to come back. But I have a bit of a lie down on my own now. But you can see I've got the door open, look. Door open, rain coming in on the curtain. I've got to leave it open for the cats. Well, anyway, It's not too bad, I suppose. Well, it is, but you can hear it in here. You can hear how it was so heavy earlier. It was really, really heavy. Oh dear. But anyway, catch you later. They didn't say it for long. They'd just come back. Drowned rat, didn't you? Hey? Drowned rats. What have you got? Well, that was a right old noise coming in. It was right hoo-ha, and this is what we have. Oh my god, I thought they'd bought, Mischief had brought a flipping rat home with what noise it was making. Screaming and shouting. I think we have a starling. Pretty sure it's a starling. Beautiful. So yeah, so she obviously brought it in and dropped it. And then, good girl, what have you got? Clever girl catching birdies, but no, you can't keep it. Thank you for bringing it home to mummy. But she, where is she? She obviously brought it home to the van, dropped it in the van to bring it to me, and then of course Spirit's then got hold of it and it's making a right old noise. So I've just managed to catch it in the freaking cab. Got myself pricked by Spirit in the process. I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? You're a clever girl. Clever girl catching a birdie. You're not having him. No, you mustn't have him. Good girl, it's a birdie. You know, not having him. Good girl, you clever girl, bringing a birdie to mummy, aren't you? Thank you for the present. Yeah, thank you for the present. She's very good. She'll sort of catch things and then bring them home to me. She won't eat them. Well, give her a chance. She won't eat them. Don't give them the picture. I thought I'd quickly show this on camera. It's lovely to sort of see the animals. And we do like to set them free afterwards. I did actually, when it was a bit freer in the van earlier, it was, I know you wanted, look, trying to get hold of it. It was flying in the van. So you're a clever girl. I know, Gigi, clever girl. We're gonna let him go. We're gonna let him fly home back to his mummy. Yeah. I don't think it's actually a youngster. It's actually an adult. Can you let me see the camera, please? Good girl. She sat here just to. You're a clever girl. You've been out more than they were all shut in yesterday because of the rain. So obviously she's been up watching the birds. I'm just checking him over, making sure he's not hurt. Because obviously Spirit had hold of him just now. So what we do when they... he's keen to go. I know he's keen to go. Just behave. So what I do is make sure he has got no blood or breakages. I know, you're a good baby. And then we just let him fly off outside. And obviously if the cats catch animals and the hunting, because I obviously encourage the hunting, it's a circle of life and everything, then that's fine. Where is his Spirit? Good boy. No, thank you. You'll say bye-bye to him now. No, I'm going to have him flapping his wings in a minute. Make sure everything's okay. I've got no blood on my hands, so I think he's okay. What's that, Gigi? Yes, I know. You're a clever girl. Isn't it beautiful, though? Can you see? And there's a cat in the way. Oh, you can just keep your paws down. You're a good girl. Good girl bringing him home. I know. So what I do is I let him go outside and he'll hopefully fly off. And then watch that. He's got a little bit of war wounds on the top of his shoulder there. Let's check the other one. Let's check his other one. Oh, poops on me. Thank you very much. Don't want you pooping on me. Let's check his other wing. Look at that. Beautiful birdie. Right, so see if I can get you watching him be let go released, actually. Bear with me. Right, so they're not impressed, so I'm going to let him go. But here we go. See if I can get the camera. Right, ready, Spirit? Titi, what's this? There he is. And up we go. He's gone. And she's chased across the grass after him. He's going away. Come on, Gigi. Good girl. You clever girl, aren't you? Come on back in. I know you're a clever girl. It's gone. Yes. Clever girl bird's flown away. All gone. Yeah, and you can't have him either. What did he? Good girl. She's gone running down across the road. Look. Tail up in the air. Just across the road. And heading off the trees over there. To the side of that red car. There she are. Going up the fence looking to the garden over there. There's dogs in there, so yeah, she's just Gigi, come on, whoop whoop whoop, come on, good girl, whoop good girl. Come on. Whoop, whoop, good girl. There's a good girl. Come get sweeties. Go sweetie for catching the birdie. Good girl. Come on in. Yeah, go sweetie. Come on in. Up in. Go sweetie. Did you want a sweetie? So we'll go and get her a treat now for letting go.